Susan B. Anthony and 13 other women casted an illegal vote in the election of 1872 on November 1st. She was arrested in Rochester, New York, and her trial was to be in June of 1873. Her main argument was that the Constitution was unjustified because only men could vote. She fought tirelessly for women's rights before and after her trial.
Order in the court! The court calls Susan B. Anthony to the stand.
Yes, Your Honor. I have many things to say as I've been found guilty. My natural rights, my civil rights, my political rights, and my judicial rights are ignored. I ignored it as a citizen of America and as a woman. Aren't we supposed to be equal and protected in the so-called
The court cannot let the defendant proceed as we cannot listen to rehearsed arguments 3 hours before trial.
But, Your Honor, will not deny me this, only poor privilege of protest against this extreme outrage upon my citizens' rights. May it please the court to remember that since I was arrested last November, this is the first time that either myself or any person of my disenfranchised class has been allowed a word of defense before a judge or jury.
The court cannot allow the prisoner to go on. Please sit down.
Precisely as no disenfranchised person is entitled to sit upon a jury, and no woman is entitled to the franchise, so none but a regularly admitted lawyer is allowed to practice in the courts, and no woman can gain admission to the bar. Hence, jury, judge, counsel must all be of the superior class.
The court must insist that the prisoner has been tried according to the established forms of law.
Yes, Your Honor, but all forms of law and government are made by men, administered by men, and in favor of men, against women. And hence, Your Honor's ordered verdict of guilty against a United States citizen for the exercise of that citizen's right to vote, simply because that citizen was a woman, not a man.
The court must insist. The prisoner will stand up. The sentence of the court is that you pay a fine of $100 in the cost of the prosecution.
May it please Your Honor, I shall never pay $1 of your unjust penalty. All the stock and trade I possess is a $10,000 debt I incurred by publishing my paper, The Revolution, 4 years ago. The sole object, which was to educate all women to do precisely as I have done. Rebel against your man-made, unjust, unconstitutional forms of the law that tax, fine, imprison, and hang women, while they deny them the right of representation in the government. And I shall earnestly and persistently continue to urge all women to the practical recognition of the old revolutionary maxim that resistance to tyranny is obedience to God.
Madam, the court will not order you committed until the fine is paid. Case closed.
Susan B. Anthony was the beginning of women's rights. Her tombstone became a monument and beacon of hope for Hillary Clinton's campaign and her supporters. Her tombstone was covered in I voted stickers to display the support women and all people all over the world had for Susan B. Anthony and her greater cause for women's rights.